Okay, dahil tumayo ka, okay, pwede mong buksan yung ilaw dito, taas. Dito sa part na to. Naka-invert yung parang. Sige po, parang. Ay. Hindi na ako manasal. Pumunta ako ng pagpiling sa library. Ano po? Pumunta ako. Side quest. Kailangan na mga bowling boy ah. Boy. Gusto mo mag-get. Saan ba ito? Teleport ko na tayo.
Okay na si Jandy.
Ayan. Oo. Siguro boy, di ko alam. Boy. Jollibee daw. Yeah, the way. Yeah, the
Hindi na nakikita.
Hindi, ano lang yung parang statue na gumagano. Hindi yung tao talaga. Di ba?
Ang nga pala nung
Kalipado.
ayan yung tao.
Hindi, di na mo. Ikaw, nanginig.
Abala ko gagawin ko.
Hindi.
Yung mo ito.
Meron dito mga stupefy. Tapos gusto mo. Sa labungan mo.
Nag-trigger ka ba?
Gagawin sa akin.
Revelio.
Bells. Ano bells?
Rebellion. Reveal.
Sa bell.
Saan ako punta to? Tutulungan kita? Miss. Ang suplado.
Nakakama kasi.
Oo nga pa. Ay na, sino? Bakit naman yung tsura ko, pre? Nakamaskara, gago.
Mas ka na.
Hindi, may mga attributes kasi. Plus ano to eh, plus strength ata.
What are you up to now?
Yup, sino na.
Revelio.
Nandiyan din sila. Nag-recover.
Wala. Sila Weasley, yung mga pilido lang. Pero yung character mismo sa Harry Potter na
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
wonder where it nakakaligo naman.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Habak may mangga.
Oh! Sorry. Oh. Wala kang sumakasi sa butas. Ano ba? Ay, yung gumit na. Bro.
Ano yung main all?
Hindi mo control eh.
Well, that didn't work.
Ah! Baka kailangan pag lumagaan sila sa gitna. Ayun no. Pagpagalan siya. Habang may motion. Okay. Tawid. Ayan, tatawid niya pataas.
Yes,
Yun.
an old coin.
Tapos,
Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Nelly. Gusto pa. Sino nga si Nelly?
Yan ang kalaban mo dyan sa puwede mo.
How nice to see you, my
Tapos, wala
young
nang
friend.
ibang story yun eh.
Na lang talaga yan.
Ang pangkalaban dito, ano, goblin naman. Alam mo yung mga maliliit, di ba?
Ah.
May masamang goblin. Parang may something, may aura. Ang special dito, may nakikita siyang sa mga importanteng bagay. May nakikita siyang mga ano, shiny, parang may nagsashine. Tapos parang, syempre, parang may,
Proof.
relative yun dun sa masamang ano.
Revelio.
Ang ginagawa ko dito.
Dapat siya.
Levioso.
Ano, Cook's chicken.
Ito.
Tsaka ice cream. Oh,
Dapat may nagbata ka daw na kanina.
red lang.
Ano yung red?
Yung parang basic ka ba?
Me and my siblings
Wala siyang kasi, ano ang
we
tawag
had to
dito?
rely on each other without having our parents.
90 available ice cream.
Yun. Basic cost. Basic cost. Essential. May essential. Basic cost ang tawag. Yun lang.
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
Parang hindi ko ito na-aral.
Oo, ang dami ba? Nakita mo ba? Yun no. Ang dami pa nakala ko. Ito siguro yun. Ay, meron ata pre. Meron nga, gag. Angas! Ito yung tatlong curse. Crucio. Tsaka tong Imperio. Tatlong curse yun yung tinuro sa kanila, di ba? Isa yung Crucio, yung parang torture. Yung Avada Kedavra. Ano yung killing curse. Yung Imperio naman, parang uto-uto. Parang uto yung ano.
Sino ito naman?
Kasi ito naman. Kasi yung piners mo mga uto. Iba nga eh. Di ba dun sa school ano? May mga lumilipad na, nagbabago yung mga hagdan. Parang wala dito eh. Pero may mga password yung pag pupunta ka na, pagpapasok ka doon sa room.
Dapat matin magaling siya.
Hindi, automatic na siya eh.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Mask.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like a Gryffindor house
Huwag
token.
na.
I bet it unlocks our house chest. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in our common room and heard there are also in the other common rooms. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Gryffindor house chest.
Okay. Layo pa lang pupuntahan ko.
Yung nakita ko sa mga dog-rated day, mga
Oh.
30% off na.
Oo.
Rupees 126 po.
Nice.
Ito nilagay lang po.
May ice cream?
Wala nga, kahit sa
Oo nga, ano yun? May sila mo. Binigay ko, binigay ko. Kasi,
Ito lang din eh.
Isang dali pa usap eh, no? Pag may FP.
pero,
Magastos.
yung ano yan. Ba't ang mga naman yung spaghetti siya?
Magkano?
Ano din yung
Ano pa yan? Nakamix.
This must be my house chest. I just need to insert the token. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch.
Parang pipiliin ba?
Gotcha ka muna ako ah. Sarap. Nakagutom ako. Ayaw mo na. Ayaw mo tayong bukas.
Di ba saan yun?
Well, Madame Kagawa said
Oh.
she's not going anywhere. She even had the rest of the class watch me to see her done. I once flew to Ipswich and back. Yes, I did. Don't look at me like that. I've seen all the malls. Every one of them. They all look the same.
Kailangan ko hanapin yun ngayon. Hanap. Ay, pang kilili.
Wala yung iba yung amang Rodriguez.
Kaya reklamo na naman. Ay, may ba? Ano wala tayo dito?
Pwede ba electric po? Ay, wala pa. Wala ba ito? Sumakin yung sa akin, aba. Aba.
Ang sama ang aso.
Sumakin yung sa akin.
Babat yan, boy.
Wala. Pwede ko na mapunta. Nakaibig kaya naman.
Tagal. Slow down.
Protego!
Potato.
Potato.
Potatoes. Nice. Garden. Viscous yun siya.
Wala naman nakautang sa inyo, di ba?
Ang dami.
Pwede yung pag-pwede.
Joke lang. Green. Ito nga meron pala dito kasi teleport yan eh. Wait lang.
That's me, or do the plants perk up when Professor Garlic nearby?
Gagawin mo.
Yes. Hobology class.
Hindi lang salamat.
Yan.
Morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is
Para
to
pagkaya
see
mo
you
naman
again,
buhay ka
Lenora
rin.
dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Ito na naman.
We do look forward to growing together.
Oh, waka na.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
Saan kayo mag-order nun?
The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Ay, mandrake root.
Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable,
May
shall we?
sigaw eh.
First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip the mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Eh.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new core and pack down the soil!
Ayan. Parang tabi.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Right at ease.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
7, 6, 1.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Dear Professor Garlic, Garlic ang puto. Huh? 46449. What? Ano ba talagang ano to? Kamusta sila dyan, Trick Boy? Nakalabas na kaya sa atin? Ah, Shane. Order ko na. B. Two piece chicken, dalawa. Yung burger, dalawa. Yung piece chicken with spaghetti, isa.
Dirty lang pala kitang burger.
Okay.
Kung Akin ang save mo.
Ako ba, yung libre mo ba ako milk tea?
Ha?
Libre mo ba ako milk tea?
Hindi mo ba ako?
Ba? Gusto ko ata.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Potting table. Ano? Teka lang. Dittany. Oh. Yield 5. Okay. Yun na yun.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll
Chain,
let Professor
charger.
Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian... Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Harvestin ko ba?
Kailangan mo lang yan.
Pwedeng gamitin pang ano, sa laban. Pwedeng iba to.
Tumilaw dyan.
What? Kapag mo, boss.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Look, those mandrakes are really running.
Para din.
First, understanding. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
I'll give you sausage. Yeah? Spinach.
Apa kami? Masa? Tapi apa? Apa? Apa gawin? Hindi. Paano mag si Aba? Hindi mo?
Ay, ako.
Gonna play Mobile Legends.
Ano pa naman pala nakapagsabi?
Parang ano yun, ang ganda ng sila.
Baka ba? No.
Sila eh.
Pwede to go.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Pagpagkat mo yun, nagalit ko. Patay mo nga yan. Patay mo, patay.
Susi ito eh. Ngayon na kanina.
Meron ng ano, B-Rider.
Wala pa. Wala. Sorry. Akala ko kasi maganda sila sa gitna ba, Cross? Sa ganyan eh. Sok! Yes! Feeling ko pinapasok eh. Ano yung dito?
Revelio.
Hindi nag-roam tong isa. Tupan talaga.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Well potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Revelio. Revelio.
Dowel. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Didney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Potions that unlock recipe at the focus. There's treatment use and versus focus. Maybe just focus on juice.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd.
Revelio.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, You should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
I think they were doxy eggs as well.
Revelio.
Thank you. Thanks. Oh my God.
Revelio.
I thought about transferring to both back.
Iwan ako.
Nagawa mo doon.
Wait pa. Nanay, hindi ko tayo.
Bakit Alba? Takot pa ako. Bakit lalo?
Yes! We want, baby, we want!
Gumawa na ba ka?
On the way.
Yan na, B?
On the way.
Pa?
Shop was in a mood.
190.
Bakit?
Wrong.
Bakit?
Nakakita ko ba?
Hindi ko alam bakit napak.
Pero nakita ko. Naghaham kasi siya. Nakita ko kaya one time, binugbog ng isa, nasira eh. Nasira yung sila pa.
Tapos naayos ito.
Ay, nice. Antipolo pala galing yun eh.
Boy, pick mo ako ba yan? Wala na. Binipat mo.
Ingay na siya.
Ano yung pangalan yan? MLBB Rampage.
Ano ba?
Restrict pa lang sila. Hi. Sino mo ba yung boy?
Chigas.
Gas. Gas.
Pag nakuha nila yan, hindi. Ano?
Yung mga kasi. Laban. Mountain mo.
But meron din challenge yun, no? Parang, ano ka?
Wala siya. Ito yung bahay ni Hagrid eh. Diba?
Ikaw, ang nakakabog.
Bad boy. Teka.
Hagrid! Punta kayo sa Hagrid.
Parang dito lang eh, no?
Ang laki ng pinto.
Gas yun. Oo, ano?
Laki ng pinto, gago. Hindi, bukas pinto.
Nag-roam na lang ako.
Meron. Ngayon ako may baka doon rin. Bigay na ganun natin.
Naku po. Makalaban na namin yung Bobby.
Pag gano'n kami nakakalaban yun, mahina naman yun. Lang siya ng gamit, hindi po nila pinapractice sa klase. Tumahan mo nga, hindi ko pala. Ay, yung kabilangan niya, puno.
Yan.
Ay.
Yan.
Kasi hindi ko makikita.
Tapos niya mo. Alam ko naman yun. Saan ako pupunta? Oh, hindi ko alam ko. Ito yung pinaka
Naka-core.
for itong
Ito.
yun yung laruan.
Ano, ba't may mga limit dito na wala pa?
Ngayon. Ang tawag nila dyan?
Switch.
Letter D yun, di ba?
Filter siya.
Di puta. Ano nga yun? Ano nga yung sports nila, Shane? Kalimutan ko eh, no?
Revelio.
Border Patrol.
Border Patrol ang puta. Nababawasan ba ako pag tumama ko?
Ako na di.
Painta po lang.
Napakalayo.
Antipolo. Antipolo nga eh. Ano po ano na? Oo nga. Baka naman yung nabawas, dagdag lang dun sa ano, delivery fee.
Revelio.
Nakakawa na ito. Off-road tayo, off-road. Like that. Uy, may ibon. Ito yung mga star. Saan makikita? Ano yun? Quidditch. Naalala ko na, Quidditch. Quidditch. Na magagabi na. Mama yung mga dementors dito. Ano ako pupunta? Nagbilis ng daan pa. Paggabi na, nakakatakot. Yun yung tunog.
This looks intriguing.
This looks intriguing talaga.
Speaker ka ba?
Hindi.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Wala akong dimension.
Yung ako
Dimension
yung
lang
naman.
pala.
Gago! Ay, gago. Hindi pa rin lumangon. Ano yun? Reach juice. Takot paggabi ah.
It is good to see you, my friend.
It is it. Wakanda forever.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks.
Malapit na,
I
Shane.
have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they
You
looking
know
for
me
you?
asking.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts,
When were you at Gringotts?
just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably, would not discuss details with their students. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Tigil kayo. Dito. Sige,
The stranger.
Sakit, gagi. Yun. Parang hindi naman ano.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Stupid!
Now you've done it. Levioso! It's your life hanging in the air, not mine!
Gago, nakalimutan.
How long are we doing? Satisfying. Levioso! Levioso! Look what you've done! You paid for that! Akio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
No, magalis na.
Levioso!
Whoa.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead
Tell
body!
Rookwood to find your step.
Head in the clouds, this one!
Levioso!
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long. That's just it!
I'm just warming up. Stop that race! I've had enough. Superfight. No! Levioso! Akio! You?
Putang ina, ubos. Pero muntik na ako mamatay. Hayop na yan. Naging manok yung...
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Ako, Nakombohan kasi ko eh. Ano, tikta ko mamatay dun ah. Ah, heal pala yun, mga orbs. Orbididoo. Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Hi, thank you.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Nerd na, nerd na.
What? Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Repair room.
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Leviosa.
Huwag na order ng order pa ng bahay.
Next one.
Accio.
Masisindihan ko. Ano to?
Incendio.
Fierce!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Hindi natin. Nagmataas ko dyan lang.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Oy, hindi pa nag-epic one.
Kanina ka pa ano ha, singlet mo ha. Ikaw.
Kaya nga ako
Three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Hindi mahirap. Bakit parang 50% lang din?
Ay, yeah.
Oh, parang ang liit-liit. Kaya naman pala eh.
Incendio.
Igalit na natin spaghetti. Parang puro chicken. Marami.
Wala ata tuloy ako.
How beautiful! Bilis mo nag-order ko.
Sabi ko, listed ko na
Ay,
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Post ko yung dalawa na naman po. Hindi ko kaya kahit hindi.
Yung burger.
Sige muna.
May inumin nyo. Yung po. Pang swap.
250 ganyan rin.
Oo. Liit mo yung pares. Iyan ito. Pakakan yung maliit. Ito naman sa'yo.
Sarap din ako.
Leg part yan. Pareho puro rin nga. Parang hindi ko naman mga si Day, mamaya na ako. Inog muna tayo. Inog muna tayo. Kanin ko, babe. Bakit pa ba yun? Bakit po? Bakit?
Load muna. Pwede mong tigil to.
Kahit YouTube lang. Baka meron naman dito sa labas na ako.